Hello, my lovely people. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where the time you are watching this video. All right, it has been a long time. Okay, I just want to do a quick tutorial. I want to teach you how to make a pencil skirt. Okay, simplest way of making a pencil skirt. Today I'm not using pattern paper, I'm just drafting it on the fabric. All right. Okay. This material is folded into two for you to know how the material you're going to fold into two in order to not to consume too much material. So you divide it by 4, you add 1 inch sewing allowance. Okay. So at the top there, I'm measuring the waist measurement divided by 4. Okay, and I added 1 inch sewing allowance. So from the waist, okay, I'm taking the hip length. The hip length there I took 9 inches. If it is for the slimmer person, okay, smaller size, you can use 7 or 8, but this is for bigger person. I use 9 inches. Okay, so on that hip line, okay, I would now take my hip measurement, the circumference of my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch of the sewing allowance. All right. Okay. All right. So from here, from the waist, I'll be taking the full length of the skirt. So what I'll be working with is 26. All right. I'll measure 26 the length. All right, I will just join it down the length, then I will add 2 inches of sewing allowance. Okay, so where I will fold the edge. All right, okay, so this is just the measurements you need: the waist, the hip, and the full length. Okay, because it's a pencil skirt, I'll be going in. I will minus 1.5 or 1 inch from the waist measurement. Okay, but if it is a straight skirt, I will just join it down like that. So I'll measure the hip measurement and minus 1 inches from it. Okay, you can minus 1, you can minus 2, depending on how curvy, how pencil you want it to be. Okay, you can minus 1, 2, you understand, or 1.5, depending on you, how you want it to be. All right, but I just minus 1.5. Okay, I just joined the line. All right, this is a master ruler. I just joined the line. Okay, that's it. So simple to make. All right, this is the simplest method of making a pencil skirt. No need of a pattern paper. All right, you just draft it on your fabric. All right, so after that, I'll be taking the dart measurement. Okay, but that measurement is how to get that measurement is nipple to nipple measurement. When you measure from distance from one nipple to another, okay, you divide it by 2, you get the dart measurement. Then you open it up each side by half inch. Okay, for the front, the length I'll be taking is 5 inches. Okay, then I'll now take that measurement there to create a straight line. I will join. All right, I will join it at so. Okay, okay, so that is all for this is the front pattern. So I'll be cutting out the front, but I'll be cutting it off. All right, so I have cut it off. All right, I've cut it out. This is the front pattern of it. All right, okay, so I have then the second, the back part of it, I folded the material at the back. All right, So I will now use
if I say I'm trying
the
to
front
fold the material into
pattern.
shape, please note that I folded the
The
material
front,
into two.
yes, the
Fold the
front
material
to
into
make the
two,
pattern
then
of the
place it
back.
on it.
Okay,
All right.
so you just fold. I'm
Fold the
trying to
material into
manage
two.
the
I feel like
material.
that.
All right.
So I'm trying
The
to
difference between the back and
manage
the
this
front,
material.
the
Please, just a
front who is the
leftover
on the front,
fabric that
at
I
the
have
front
at
that will
home.
be
So
fixing the
just let
zip.
me just
Okay, we'll be
use it for
fixing
this
our
material.
zip.
All right.
So you give allowance, the zip allowance. All right, you can leave one
So
inch,
you place
one
it
and a
and leave.
half or
You
two
leave. This is zip
inches
allowance.
depending,
Okay. This is
but
zip
I think
allowance. You
one
can leave
inch
one
is
inch.
okay
Okay. I'm
for
going
the
to
zip
leave half inch because
allowance.
I don't have
So
much
I'll be
material
putting the zip
fabric to use.
allowance.
Okay. This is
That's
like
just the difference between the back.
it's more than half
Just once
inch.
you
This is
cut the
quarter
front,
of an inch.
put
Okay. I
the
will use it for the zip
the
allowance. It will
pattern,
be
the
enough
front
for me.
pattern
Once you place it,
on a
just
folded
trace back.
material, okay, on the same material, the folded one, then give 1 inches of sewing allowance, zip allowance, and that's all. Okay, so if you are still watching this video up till now and you have not hit that red subscribe button, my friend, what are you still waiting for? Please hit that red subscribe button, okay, and the bell
I'm
beside it so
trying to
that you
manage the
get
material.
notified anytime I post a new video. All right, okay, we just cut it out. All right, we cut it out. Then we now have our back and
Okay.
front
So this,
pattern. All
then I
right,
have to open up.
here,
Okay.
I,
This is
I
the front, this
left
is the back.
allowance for
So
the
I have
zip,
to open up.
so
But
I'm
before I
going to
open up, I will
notch
notch.
it.
I give a
Okay,
notch
the
where
zip
the zip allowance is,
allowance,
so that when
I'm going to notch it so that
sewing it, I will know.
to show me where the zip allowance started. All right, I will just
So
notch it.
I have to open up
After
this line.
notching it, I'm going to open it up because it's going to be two pieces. All right, because that's the zip allowance. And if you want it to have slits, in case if it is not a stretchy fabric, okay, you can now leave use the allowance for this
So this is where I
strip.
will fix
All right,
my zip
okay,
allowance. All right.
that's all
This is where I'll
for
fix my
our
zip allowance.
skirts
This is the
pattern.
front and this is the
So
back. The
easy
back have
to
an opening
make.
because
I
of the
hope
zip
you are
that
enjoying this
will fix
tutorial.
here.
This is
So
the
this is it for
simplest
this
way
tutorial. So this is the
of
simplest method of
making
cutting
a
a pencil
pencil
skirt.
skirt.
Alright.
So this
So
is
in my
part
next
one
tutorial, you
of
can
it.
cut
Now
band
part two, I'll be
and put
showing you
on it.
how to sew
Okay,
it.
if you want band or
Okay,
something
now
like that.
thank you for
Alright, see you in my
watching.
next
All
tutorial.
right,
Bye
bye
bye.
bye.